Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, I have some really helpful tips for you today. You're going to love them. It's going to be about the area on our faces where we develop a horizontal line or wrinkle or crevice or crease, whatever you want to call it. It's right between your eyes and right at the top of the bridge of the nose. Right in here where you can dip your finger in, that there's a bone that meets the forehead and the nose, okay? It's very common that people develop a wrinkle or a line there, and as they age, it can get worse. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can prevent that from happening. I'm also going to share with you how you can help fade that line if you already see signs of it developing. And if you've already got that line, don't fret, because I'm going to show you a really simple and easy makeup tip that will help you camouflage that line. So easy. You're going to love this. Okay, so let's get right into it. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips on beauty, fitness, healthy lifestyle, natural remedies, and so much more. So I'd like to start out by telling you how you can prevent that line from occurring. And what you can do is avoid squinting. Squinting is the #1 way that we get that line, whether we're squinting in the sun or whether we're having trouble as we get older reading something close. And you'll see people doing that, or even seeing something far away. People will squint to try to see better. And when you squint, just do it right now. Squint, you'll see. You crinkle your forehead and you make a line right here in between your eyes. And the more you do it, the more the likelihood of you developing a wrinkle there or a crease. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is refrain from squinting by using a visor or a hat out in the sun, by getting glasses if you need them to see something up close. Try not to squint. It's funny too, because I saw somebody that I hadn't seen in about a year. And the first thing I noticed, it was a man, was that he had developed a tremendous line here. And when we got to talking and he took out his cell phone to show me something I could see, he couldn't see. And so he was squinting really dramatically. And in just a year's time, he had developed this terrible line right across his forehead. So it doesn't take long for you to develop a crevice or a crease there. All right, so if you notice that your eyesight as you're getting into your middle age starts waning, don't wait. Get those reading glasses so you don't squint. And I don't have to tell you about avoiding smoking. Smoking will age you faster than anything else there is. So what can you do if you already start seeing like a little, beginnings of a line there? Well, you can try to help fade it. And there is a lot you can do, and it really does work. And what I recommend to you is facial massage. I have a wonderful video up already that shows you step by step what you can do for the forehead, for your 11s, for your horizontal lines, for that area. Because when you bring blood and you stimulate that area and you relax those muscles with facial massage, you are going to help fade those lines and wrinkles. Use an oil on your skin, and I go through that in the video, which ones are really good to use. And you can pick from whatever you like to help your fingers glide. And certain oils are more compatible for different skin types than others, depending on if you have really oily skin or you have really dry skin. And just check out that video. I'm going to list it below. It's up in the card, so you just click on that and watch it, so I don't have to go through all the steps in this video. But facial massage is wonderful, and it really does work, and it helps fade wrinkles. So I really highly recommend it. And if you're doing that and you're also helping to prevent any further occurrence by taking care of your glasses and avoiding the sun and wearing a hat and a visor and not smoking, then you're going to show as little signs of aging in your face as you possibly can. Because let's face it, we are all aging. We are aging from the moment that we're born. And you really can't stop the formation of some wrinkles. But what you can do, based on what you do in your life and your lifestyle and how you take care of yourself, is you can dramatically slow it down. I really want you to know that, because it is possible. Now, for my final tip for you. If you've got a line there and you start to sort of notice it. And you know, this happens especially as you enter middle age and beyond. And ladies that go through menopause will notice that they start to lose some of the fat layers in their face. And when that happens, it makes lines like that more prominent because you lose some of the fat layer there. And that causes kind of a little shadow from the sun. And what you'll notice is a little whitish streak, a little white area there. And it calls attention to that spot. And if you have a wrinkle there, it will call attention to that. It kind of causes a look of separation between your nose and your forehead. So, my makeup tip for you is to get rid of that separation. And what you're going to do is you're going to blend your skin tone on the bridge of your nose. So, wherever you see the white line and where the wrinkle is, you're going to go in with your brush. And what I use is, this is my absolute most wonderful product that I use. It's Clinique's Blended Face Powder. Okay, and it comes with a brush, but I use my own fluffy brush. And I use this as a bronzer. It is very fine. It's a beautiful finish for your skin. It leaves your skin smooth and matte, and it sets your makeup. But I use their Transparency 5 as a bronzer because I love the shade. And I don't want any like little glittery flecks in it. So you don't want to use something that has any sheen or glittery or luminescence or glittery flecks or anything like that. You want something matte. So after I use my bronzer, I will take the edge of my brush and I will kind of squeeze it together, and you just poke right there where the white lines are on the side of the nose, right? And you start poking in there. Now you're kind of like an artist. You're looking at your face like it's a canvas, and you want to catch with the bronzer where you have that whiteness. Because when you do that, you're going to blend the skin tone from your forehead to your nose. So you're just going to gently poke and pat, not with a brush full of bronzer or anything like that, okay? Because you want to bring it to the same color as your skin tone. And obviously, since I use a bronzer, that's my finished skin tone. And I usually always do. Even on days where I really don't wear makeup, and let's just say I'm going to go to the gym and it's a non-makeup day, I'll still use this powder on my face, a little bronzer. And if you notice that white line, you just start poking at it a little bit with whatever little residues left on your brush until you fade that white area. And you'll notice that when you do that, any wrinkle that you have there will start to completely disappear from being noticeable. Now, don't put the bronzer right into the crevice if you have one there. You don't want to do that. So if you need to use a smaller brush, go with a smaller brush. You can use an eyeshadow brush, whatever you want to do this kind of fine artwork. You can even use your contour palette to do that. You know, there's many shades in a contour palette, so you know you can use one of the deeper shades, and you know that's helpful as well. I like to use my my bronzer. So remember, you don't want to put it right into that wrinkle. You just want to like do around it where the white areas are, including on the sides here of your nose. Okay, and then gently go, and you will see the transformation. Now I have one other tip, because I thought of it while I was filming this video. As women age, well, as anybody ages, men too, and men are interested sometimes in doing these things too, sometimes you develop a little kind of whitish area that starts to develop right here under your eye areas. It's like a little fat pad that kind of puffs out. There is a little indentation in the bone, in your orbital bone, right over there. It's actually a wonderful pressure point for relieving stress, and something that you can do during your massage, and I talked about it in that other video. But what you can do to try to blend that so it's not noticeable is use like a neutral eyeshadow color. And before you apply your makeup, and this is just a Maybelline palette that I absolutely love. in Kai Latte, number 22Q. And this particular color right here, it's the contour crease color. It happens to be pretty much like the best match for my skin. You almost can't tell I put it on, but it can cover any kind of imperfection I have along my eyebrow area before I will apply my eyeshadow. So if you see anything like that on your face developing as you get older, I recommend that you grab a neutral shade of eyeshadow and just don't use the brush. Don't use your brush, but use one of those little tiny cotton pad applicators and gently dip it in, and then just sweep it over that area very gently on both sides. Just remember when you use your neutral shade that you want to get something dark enough that it darkens that little white spot area and blends with the rest of the color of your eyebrow. And you'll see how you blend your skin. And I know what you're thinking, can I use foundation? I really think that the eyeshadow is a much better way. Powders are a much better way, I think, to blend than using a cream. Creams seem to just sort of rub in and get absorbed, and it's kind of a hard thing to do, but we all have a neutral palette of some kind and has many different shades. And if you can find a taupey, creamy, neutrally kind of shade, something that matches your skin, you'll be able to do that, okay? And you'll take care of that whole area for yourself. You know, you have to remember to be an artist with your makeup. Like I said, you're trying to see where you can shade and lighten to bring out or to camouflage, depending on what you need done. And you can use the magic of makeup this way to keep yourself youthful looking as an anti-aging trick. You know, you don't have to run out and get Botox and fillers, which, you know, I'm not for. I'm for aging as best you can, working with what God and nature has given you and enhancing that. So there you go. I hope I could really help you in this video deal with that horizontal line on your forehead. All right, and if you're looking for something for your 11s, for the furrow lines that develop vertically on your forehead, there is nothing better than that tape treatment that I showed you guys many years ago that I still do to this day. And I am more than thrilled with the fact that my lines are barely visible. And as soon as I use that tape, they disappear still, okay? And I've been doing that trick for many years. I shared it with you guys, and I updated you guys with a different tape. If you didn't want to use the sports tape, you can use another like medical tape. But that is one of the best treatments for your 11s. And you can use that same anti-wrinkle tape treatment on that horizontal line above the bridge of your nose too. Massage is wonderful for that area because it's an area that we hold a lot of tension, and the constant tension is what causes the wrinkles. So don't squint, relax, use the massage to relax those muscles, okay? And you'll retain and maintain a youthful look. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll share it with a friend. Let me know if you liked it by leaving me a thumbs up and a comment if you're going to try it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I have a lot more to come, something of interest to everyone. And please visit me at my blogspot where I do a lot of writing, and I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so we can stay connected there as well. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you love this tip. Bye-bye now.